Hi everybody, this is Oleg. Welcome to Oregon Preparedness. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about family and also kids and where they are and so on and so forth. I'm from the Ukraine originally, as I mentioned before, and things in the Ukraine are quite different than they're here. They have probably changed too in the past 30 years, I'm sure. I don't know what exactly is going on there. But what I wanted to talk to you about today is, for an example, your kids, when they grow up, often they go off to college, often out of state, sometimes even to another country. And in my opinion, and again, many of you probably will think I'm crazy or whatever, but it's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, and I just want to share mine with you. And in my opinion, all this college educating that's out of state often is unnecessary, as I mentioned in one of my earlier videos. Because if you live in a city, there's always lots of different options, like in Portland, for example. There is close to 2 or more dozen colleges. You can probably find anything you want, to major in one of the Portland colleges. Of course, if you live in the country, things are slightly different. There's less options, less schools available. So if you do want to get college degree, then you're forced to go somewhere out of state or out of your town at least. But in my opinion, that kind of thing drifts families apart. Kids come and they see parents once or twice a year, maybe 3 times a year, just on big holidays. And pretty much, for most parts, they're on their own since they're 18 years old. And I know it's very common here in this culture, but in my opinion, kids, they're still kids at 18. They're not mature enough, at least not good part of them, some are. And they still need, in my opinion, advice of parents and so on and so forth. But what I want to talk about right now is slightly different. With all this COVID-19 going on, travel is probably limited. If you're overseas, it's probably even more limited, and could be totally suspended for who knows how long, And if you are in a situation like we are all right now with this coronavirus, and your kids are far away, they're 18, 19, 20 years old, and they're pretty much on their own. In my opinion, in the harder times, it's best to be together as a family. Number one, it's easier to survive anything. Number two, family, who else can you trust? In my opinion, I can trust my parents, my mother, my father, my sister and my brother. I do have some friends I trust, but for the most part, in most situations, usually you can trust your immediate family. And in these times that are rather dark and gonna get even darker, wouldn't you want to be with your family or have your kids be near you? So again, it's hard exactly for me to judge it because my kids are small, they're really small. And plus I have different slightly different mentality on this subject because I'm from another country where things are different. But I still think in this crap hit the fan scenario that we are all in right now, it would be best for families to reunite. At least for the time being. Who knows what's coming? You know, they say there's going to be second wave, that in the winter time it's going to be even worse, and so on and so forth. They say things will get better over summer and then get worse. Maybe anything is possible. There's other things that are on the horizon that don't look too promising. You know, they caught some comet that is coming towards Earth. They say it's not going to hit the Earth, but it's really large comet, and they call it actually C19. Sounds quite similar to COVID-19, wouldn't you say? Anyway, I don't know if it's all coincidences or not, but additionally to this coronavirus, now there is a comet we need to worry about. And again, you know, there is lots of comets that come and go, and this is probably one of them. However, if it comes too close to the Earth, who knows what kind of outcome could come out from that, you know? I don't know. I just came across a story on internet about this comet C19. They also call it Atlas. And I don't know if it will come close enough, if it will, you know, damage the Earth in any shape or form, but it's another thing that, you know, makes us worried, makes me worried a little bit, you know. Maybe it would not hit the Earth, but maybe it would somehow create an EMP. You know, there was lots of talks over EMP subject over many YouTube videos in the past couple of years, and you know, everybody would say EMP can come from this and that, high altitude nuclear bomb explosion, and so on and so forth. Well, no one even thought about the comet, and if that thing comes close enough, maybe it would cause an EMP, and we need to be ready for that too. Candles, batteries, flashlights, you know, propane powered stoves and or heaters and so on. Anyway, I'm gonna conclude this video. In my opinion, if you have your kids far away, maybe they could come and join you and be together for the time being. And if you are a kid that happened to watch this video, then perhaps maybe you should go back to your family for the time being, at least, until smoke clears up. Everybody have a good day. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video if you find it useful, and we'll see you in the next upload. Bye bye.